Hi, welcome to numerologist.com. My name is Vannessa and I'm from Beyond Your Sun Sign. This is your weekly tarot reading for September 27th to October 4th. Let's get started. Okay, so as always, we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale. Now think of a number between 1 and 3. All right, if you chose card number 1, this is going to be more of a stressful week. It is the 5 of Pentacles, which is pretty much just focusing on money, right? Like where our abundance comes from, where we're feeling that lack mentality, and then sourcing it back to our upbringing, because there's always going to be that parent or authority figure that is saying money doesn't grow on trees, or, do you really need that? Do you really deserve that? Now this week, we can really clear a lot of these financial blocks that have been stopping us from that abundance. And the 2 cards that popped out over top, which represent the blockers to your abundance, are just transformation and new feelings, right? Like that fear of having to go through crap, to go through that transformation, that death process, and then feel different about it. Right? We end up kind of betraying, I guess you could say, our parents when we don't live up to their expectations, whether they be the expectations that they place on us through our academics or whatever. But sometimes the expectations are just to be in poverty, to have that same lack mentality. And we end up following in their footsteps very, very easily. And that fear there is that we would have to go through a major transformation, essentially, killing ourselves and having to be reborn and unlearning everything that our first teachers taught us in order to then change the way we feel about money, which is huge, right? And in this day and time, when it comes to money, there's no reason to have a lack mentality. Like you've manifested before, you've seen how incredible the universe works in your favor to give you those blessings. And if you're not being aware of them, then go back to that time where you're like, oh my God, yeah, I remember, having $2 left and going through the drive-through and somebody paying for my order in front of me. That was the universe being like, okay, time to transform your thoughts and feelings surrounding your lack mentality, because you just never know how you're going to be blessed. So it's time to say, all right, mom and dad, you guys have that lack mentality, that poverty mindset, which is fine. It is what it is. But going forward, I'm now transforming myself to a different way of feeling about money, which is positive, abundant. Money comes through me so easily. Success is my birthright. And then just going through that transformation process. All right, if you chose card number 2, we have the Judgment card. So, this card has been coming up a lot in these readings. And I really do notice that recently the envy and the jealousy that we've been suffering from, I guess you could say, it's displaced, right? We're living in a state of survival and chaos. All we're doing right now is trying to find ways to distract ourselves. And those distractions end up being through Instagram or whatever, TikTok, Facebook, where it's all about comparison. What is that person doing? Even when I'm watching a TikTok video, I'm looking at the house in the background, right? Just kind of comparing constantly, which then brings in a level of judgment. And as long as that judgment is envy instead of jealousy, there are differences between the two. Envy is, I see what they have, I know that I can have that as well. Jealousy is, I hate them because they have that. So having that judgment, which is fine, which is great, which is, what our lives are based on as human beings a lot of the times, but then saying, I'm judging that person or that situation because I want more for myself. And it's just a reminder or a mirror as to what I'm lacking in my life in order to give me more purpose. And then you can follow that through, right? And then keep up with the evil eye. Yes, evil eye. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. It's just the world that we live in right now. All right, so if you chose card number 3, take a seat back because there's quite a bit here that I'm going to have to sift through, okay? So we have the Knight of Cups that popped out first. So this is a young water sign, young energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and that's the sun sign, okay? I have a lot of people messaging me being like, well, is it the moon sign? Well, what's your dad? Oh, that's the sun sign. Sun sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, all right? So we have all of these cards that popped up over top. So conflict, when it comes to a change that was out of your control, although you're still staying positive and trying to manifest that partnership, you know that you would have to make a sacrifice or let go and then make a decision to move on either from or to a young earth sign. So a young Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay, so that's the energy that's blocking your relationship to the Knight of Cups. And this week is your opportunity to really look that over, find out the source of the conflict, see if it can be repaired or healed. But I said repealed. So that kind of makes me think that maybe we should be pushing it away, repelling it, that conflict, right? Don't repair it, repeal it, repel it, but then also heal it. So letting go of that conflict that created a massive change that fell out of your control. You're still very positive about what you want to create when it comes to partnerships, but it would require sacrificing and making a decision about moving on with a young earth sign. Okay. All right. And as always, if you want to dig deeper with a personalized reading, you can reach me. I'm on Instagram at Beyond Your Sun Sign. Love you so much. And I will see you next week. Bye.